I'm Jen from Craftic, and if you're not familiar, Craftic is a DIY tutorial site where you can find projects and ideas on how to craft with your stash. So today I am going to hopefully do a quick video about how to de-influence yourself from buying stationery, planners, craft supplies in general, all the things. So it's just kind of like a way to check in with yourself and how to be a more intentional crafter. I thought I would chit chat and put some stickers in here. So let's start with the first rule. Well, they're not rules, they're just guidelines, right? So I have 10 that I came up with, and hopefully you'll find this helpful. So the first one is this is the easiest one, I think, to unfollow or mute shops on social media. So basically, you follow a bunch of people on Instagram and, maybe you wanted to support your friend's shop, or you used to shop from a certain place and you no longer really like your stuff, or you're just taking a little break from shopping in general. So you can unfollow them. I know some people have a lot of issues with unfollowing, so you might as well just, you can just mute them on Instagram. Okay, so my second thing that I thought I'd chat about was unsubscribing from newsletters. And just, sometimes you subscribe to people's newsletters and you think, oh, okay, I'm gonna support them by, signing up for their shop updates, but maybe you need a break from that. So unsubscribing. And you don't have to do it all at once. You don't have to sit down and unsubscribe from everything in one sitting. You can just take your time, right? You can, right, so this lid is only on one side. Okay. So yeah, so, you take your time, and as they come in, just make a note, okay, I don't, is this really helping me in the long run? And if you think it's not, then, just move on and unsubscribe. And of course, don't unsubscribe from everything, like the Craftic newsletter. You can always subscribe to that one. That one's a fun one, because I'll just send you updates about what I'm working on, what's going on Discord server, and just fun little things that are happening in the community. So anyway, that was a quick plug. But so number 3 is organize and inventory what you currently have. So make a little shop out of what you already have. So this is kind of what I'm doing here. So I basically collected everything I have in my stash and put it on my desk, and see actually what I have. So I'm gonna show you the madness. So these are just the loose sheets that I have that I'm putting in here, but there's actually more. So I have this sticker book, which you've seen quickly, and then there's this little reusable sticker book. There's this binder where it's full of things, and I'm actually doing this for myself because I am going to the Toronto stationery shop. The Toronto stationery show on Saturday, and today is Thursday. And it is my birthday on Monday, so I'm kind of making a little exception for myself this weekend to buy some things. But at the same time, I'm looking through here and I'm seeing I never need another box or circle sticker. And I have so many vinyl stickers in here too that I still haven't used up. And I really tried. Oh, see, I have some empty ones. But that actually is because I took out some stuff for the fall and Halloween weeks. Okay, so I've got a few Christmas stickers in here, which is good to know, because when I go to the stationery show, I won't be so tempted to buy Christmas stuff. Otherwise, I'll be like, oh no, I don't have any. I also have some wintry things in here, which will be great. And I think I have more. So this is my little Halloween bundle that I made for myself. So that way I kept all my Halloween stickers in here to use for the next couple weeks. And there's my fall stuff in here. And then I think these are vinyl stickers that just don't fit anywhere. And then this is just my New York Pipsticks stickers, which I haven't used a single one, but I just love them so much, and I just keep them in a separate pack. So this is how you do inventory. Like you pull from every shelf, from every book, from every drawer that you've got, pull out all the sticker sheets, pull out all the skeins of yarn, all the, I mean, you get it. So, and then like really, you know, see what you have, and then basically organize it so that way it's easy to access. And then you have like a little store of stickers or whatever else you need to work with, and it's easy. Like when you actually want to craft, like you can just pick something up and actually use it. So that was a quick detour. So there was number 4, which is buy things from your shop when you run out, or you even get bored of your current supplies. So, you know, like sometimes you're using like a certain notebook, and then you're like, okay, what can I do to like make this more interesting? Like you can decorate your notebook, or you can just like swap out a notebook if you have stuff from your store, and just, you know, look for the things that you've got in your stash. Number 5, basically the idea is like to create a swap for you and your friends. So you can declutter your stuff, and then you scratch the itch to get new things by doing that swap. So I've gotten like some really fun stickers and yarn, like really nice stuff. And I've also given away a bunch of like tools and things. And it's always really nice because everyone gets to try out new things. And it's also a really great way to like try out a new craft without investing a ton of money. So yeah, always ask your friends if they've got stuff that they want to swap. Number 6, if you are looking for like new things, whether they're actually new or secondhand, you can always ask in a buy nothing group. So if you're on Facebook, I know Meta is the devil incarnate, but you know, like Facebook is kind of the place to be for the buy nothing groups. So unfortunately, that is the place to go, and I've actually found it like an amazing resource because I found so many great things on there and met really good people, and actually like know my neighbors now, kind of, sort of. So that's a really nice side perk. So yeah, so you can try out a new craft supply or even a whole new craft for free that way. And, you know, you get to meet your local crafty neighbors, and like maybe they'll want to come hang out and craft with you. I've actually invited them to my craft meetups, and people will come hang out, which is really fun. Yeah, and then it's also just another place to declutter your supplies if you have too much and you want to get rid of stuff. So number 7, speaking of community, joining a community of like-minded friends, like the Craftic Discord. So we chat a lot about crafting with your stash. So we like share our current projects. We ask for help if we have anything we're stuck on, and it could be like anything. So we actually created these roles for all members. So that way, if you are like a fiber person versus a sewing person versus like, and you can select any and all the different roles. So you're not limited to any one craft. So, which is pretty cool. And we also have a book club, and we read like crafty, creative related books. So I definitely recommend joining the Craftic Discord. It's just like a nice little safe space on the internet right now, where if you just want to like run away from the news for a little bit and hang out with like-minded people who are pretty cool, myself included. Yeah, so anyway, I'll leave a link in the description. Number 8, focus on making things that actually using your supplies instead of just consuming content or buying new supplies. And like, you know, like that meme, I'm sure you've seen it, the meme where they are like, oh, crafting and buying supplies are 2 different hobbies. I don't love that meme, mostly because I feel like it kind of fuels that consumption habit. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with buying supplies. Obviously, it's really fun looking for cute things and buying them and adding them to your collection. But at the same time, it's like we have to be a little intentional and seeing that we're actually using something instead of just like buying a bunch of stuff that's like really aspirational. Like, I think that's where the disconnect for me is. Like, it would be nice. Like, it's like you want to buy things that you use, not just buying things for the sake of buying things, right? Because that's not a real hobby. A shopping addiction is not a hobby. But I digress. I think you got the point. So number 9 is attend a local or online meetup and commit to your craft goals and your projects. So if you know, Craftic is a DIY tutorial site, but I also host online meetups. So the first Monday of every month, there is an online meetup. So if you want to come hang out, you can come hang out. And if you're in Toronto, I do host them in Toronto. So join the newsletter for that, because that's usually where you find all that stuff. I find the meetups super helpful because, one, even though I run a crafting site, I don't do that much crafting like all the time, right? Like, it's not like I'm sitting around knitting all day, which I'd love to do, but that's not the reality. And on like going to the meetups, it's honestly the way that I keep myself accountable to actually doing things. Even if it's twice a month, I find it like those 2 hours each time, like I actually get a lot more done than I thought I would. Like every single time, like either I'm saying it or someone else has said it and they're like, oh my gosh, I finished this project and I didn't realize it would only take me like this long, because, you know, it's hard sitting down by yourself at home and doing these things. So yeah, so I find like just going to the meetups super helpful just for accountability and body doubling. You know, like I find that like for co-working, for crafting, just find it like really helpful. Like it's also just like fun. You get to put your phone down for a couple of hours and, you know, like not read the news, not see what's burning. Yeah, and you get to have like really fun chats and learn from other people. And it's just like a really nice way to like, if you have a question, like someone can actually answer your question. Like the last time I was at a meetup, I had just started learning about sashiko mending, and apparently they had just had a workshop about mending at the makerspace that I went to, and they were actually able to help like answer a bunch of questions about different like what is a sashiko needle versus a regular needle, what's sashiko thread versus like cotton pearl versus, you know, regular embroidery thread, like stuff like that, where it's like you could Google this or you could ask a human. So I find that way more, I don't know, it's just much nicer. What is the last thing? I'm like trying to keep this one short. Track what you use and see how much you realistically use up. This year I have been tracking all the craft supplies that I've been using, and this craft stash tracker is like so enlightening, because sometimes you're like, I'm gonna buy a notebook and it's really cute, blah blah blah, and then you kind of convince yourself, even though you have like an ungodly number of notebooks on your shelf already. Once you start tracking, like, okay, this year I have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notebooks. Yeah, I think technically this is 4 notebooks and this is like a quarter of a notebook, but let's just say 4. So like that shows me it's already the end of October, right? So like realistically, I might use 5 notebooks this year, and that's all, right? So like I could buy a bunch of notebooks, but also I know that I won't get to them anytime soon. Same thing with yarn. Like I've only used 3 skeins this year, which is like very little. Only 3 pens, 3 rolls of washi tape that I finished up, and stickers I'm a little better with. And anyway, so like this is kind of like I like having like hard facts, like just very easy to look at and be like, okay, this will either justify my purchases or stop me in my tracks from buying anything new, because I have a lot, I'm not using it that often, and I really don't need to buy more. For me, I've been finding just like tracking things really helpful. And I'll show you one more thing before I forget. So like tracking projects, like this is really nice to like, oh, I actually finished this. So just like tracking your projects, like this is like a little creative Kanban board, as I call it. And just like knowing what you've got going on, and then knowing like how many projects you're finishing per year, because that's also a big thing. Like I made all these goals at the beginning in January, like beginning of this year, and I thought I would make like only 15 projects, and I think I finished 2, 3. I think I've made 2 neck warmers actually, so I should add that. But realistically, there's only so much time, so much energy, and so much like attention that you can give sometimes to like your projects. But also this can be like, you know, a little eye-opener, because you're like, okay, maybe I should make more time for my projects and actually finish these out. Or maybe next year I'll narrow it down to like maybe just 12 projects or even 10 projects for the year. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if any of these points resonated with you, if any of them changed something in your mind, and I will leave links for the Discord down below, so if you want to come hang out, it'll be really fun to see you. All right, well, that is it for me for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I think this is upside down, isn't it? Maybe. Wait, where's the hole for this thing?